Hello and welcome to WePC. My name is Jay and today I'm going to be reviewing the Acer Predator X25. The Predator X25 is one of the latest 360Hz monitors that are finally starting to become available. The monitor is mainly tailored towards competitive esports players and offers a 25-inch screen, a full HD screen resolution, and a 1ms grey-to-grey response time. So, as we have plenty to get through, let's waste no further time and dive straight into it. And as always, like all of our monitor reviews, we're going to start with the design. Like all Predator gaming monitors, the X25 offers up a very gamey aesthetic. The panel itself is sleek and stylish, and it's equipped with thin bezels that Acer has marketed as zero frame, resulting in a sleek and stylish look that is both elegant and immersive. That being said, the X25 still has a small dual-stage bezel that measures in at 7mm on the top and side and 18mm on the bottom. When comparing this to other monitors of similar size, you would actually have to say the Predator X25 is one of the best on offer. The V-shaped stand is finished in gunmetal grey and it contrasts nicely with the rest of the panel's sleek styling. It is extremely functional and provides all the versatility you could require. With height, tilt, swivel and pivot adjustments, you'll definitely be able to position this monitor in any number of spots to meet your exact requirements. Moving to the rear of the monitor is where most of the design features can be found. The monitor clips into the stand via a toolless mechanism and feels fairly robust. The rear of the panel has a two-stage design where the center steps out to accommodate some of the internal hardware. Alongside some interesting etching, you will find a quite blinding RGB loop that honestly reminds me of an old school arcade machine. The body of the stand is almost identical to other Predator models, offering a headphone holster and some cool Predator branding at the top. A cable management cutout can also be found at the base. Inputs can be found at the rear of the monitor and are inserted in a vertical fashion as you would expect. Unlike other Predator monitors, the X25 doesn't actually have a USB hub on the side, but it does have one on the rear. Like most modern panels, the X25 comes with an anti-glare panel coating with a matte 3H finish. The coating does an excellent job of mitigating both natural and man-made light sources, but it can pick up plenty of fingerprints during usage. The OSD for the X25 is extremely easy to use and self-intuitive. To navigate the various menus, Acer has equipped the X25 with a 5-way joystick and 3 additional buttons on the rear of the panel. Inside the OSD, users can adjust all the usual suspects including color, RGB, picture, and the gaming settings. Now, before we get into what it's like to game on this thing, please note that Charlie, our monitor specialist and professional build quality tester.
Okay, so looking at the stand briefly,
has done a whole bunch of color accuracy, picture quality and color gamut testing, and the results of those can be found on our full review article, which I will link in the description down below, so definitely go and click that if that's what you're interested in. Seeing as though this is Acer's high-end gaming lineup, I expect only the best gaming experience from it. So before I started, I enabled the maximum refresh rate of 360Hz in the display settings. I also enabled G-Sync esports mode, which in turn pre-selected overdrive settings to esports mode. After setting this monitor up, I wasted no time and of course threw it into CSGO to see how it stacked up. My first impressions after gaming on this monitor were extremely positive. The gaming experience was incredibly smooth and I experienced almost zero screen artifacts. Thanks to that rapid 360Hz refresh rate alongside that lightning quick 1ms response time, which also has the ability to drop down as low as 0.3 ms, viewing fast-moving content was incredibly fluid and crispy. This was particularly useful when enemies would rush a bomb site as your perceived blur was reduced massively, resulting in screen clarity that cannot be matched by lesser alternatives. During gameplay, I didn't experience any ghosting or screen tear, allowing me to focus on the game that I was playing immensely. Honestly, everything about this monitor is geared up to giving you the advantage over your competition, and it's clear to see when you do game on it. The monitor's small size allowed me to view the game in its entirety without any movement of the head necessary. Whilst this of course is detrimental to the overall picture clarity, it did allow me to focus much more intensely on the game, easily picking out opponents when they came into view. The overdrive settings did need a little tweaking as overshoot was apparent in certain situations. However, for the most part, the response time did a pretty good job of keeping image quality looking as good as possible. Ghosting, often found in less responsive panels, was nowhere to be seen when gaming on the X25, and screen tear was eliminated almost entirely by having G-Sync enabled. I quickly tested a few non-competitive games just to see how the monitor did fare, and as expected, it wasn't nearly as immersive as it could have been. I did play Tomb Raider, and honestly, it didn't really benefit from the 24.5-inch screen and that 1080p resolution. And I wouldn't necessarily mark this monitor down for this though, as its main job is to give you the competitive edge in esports titles, not to shoot Lara Croft's bow at lightning fast speeds. Ultimately, you'd have to say that this monitor, it's a bit of a one-trick pony. However, for esports players, that one trick is by far the most important, putting it at the top of the pile for many individuals. So there you have it, our comprehensive review of the Acer Predator X25, one of the market's best 24.5-inch 360Hz gaming monitors. Now the only thing left to answer, of course, is do we feel the X25 is good value for money? At the time of recording this video, the Predator X25 retails for around $400, which does put it in line with other 360Hz monitors that currently reside in today's market. For me, I personally don't think that's bad value at all, especially when you do consider the advantage that this monitor gives you over alternatives. The X25 is an incredibly responsive monitor that offers a near perfect viewing experience thanks to that fast 360Hz refresh rate and the low 1ms response time. It pairs a beautiful IPS panel with a 24.5-inch screen, as well as that 1080p resolution, resulting in the perfect balance of both visual experience and performance. With a fully versatile stand, nice aesthetics, and a ton of features geared towards your perfect viewing experience, it's incredibly hard to knock this monitor from a performance standpoint. Thank you so much for watching our video. I do hope you enjoyed it. As always, links to the product will be in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you are new to our channel. If you click over there, that'll take you to another one of our monitor reviews that I know you will enjoy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.